Hard disk drive (HDD) versus solid-state drive (SSD). IBM first introduced hard disk drive in 1956. The hard disk drive is the complete form of HDD. It is an electromagnetic, non-volatile storage device which stores the data for an extended period. Hard disk has moving parts. There is the spinning platter revolves around the support of the spindle. The spinning platter is coated with a layer of magnetic material, which is mounted on the head of the actuator arm to read/write data. The data processor performance of a hard disk depends on how much RPM it is round per minute. It will read/write data at a faster speed as it revolves. For example, a 7200 RPM drive will give a much lower speed than a 1500 RPM one. Hard disk drive have two main components. One mechanical components. These components, such as spindle, magnetic platter, actuate. Two electrical components. All magnetic hard drives have a microprocessor. Along with this, it also has auxiliary memory, which is on the printed circuit board. How hard disk drive work? Whenever data must be written in the system, the electrical current is transferred to the disk surface by the write head, and the data is accessed in binary code. When this process is reversed to read the data, the electrical current read head is transferred by the magnetic surface. HDDs are connected to the computer's motherboard via cables. In this, codes of binary codes 0 and 1 are decoded by the computer. Solid-state drive (SSD). The complete form of SSD is solid-state drive. It is a storage device with a microchip to store data. There are no moving parts in it. It keeps the data in the microchip. SSD uses NAND-based flash memory, and it is a non-volatile memory. That means that power is not required to save any data stored in it. Once the data is stored and the power is cut, it will not forget the stored data. How does solid-state drive work? That is a flash memory. Flash memory was invented by Fujio Masuoka while working at the Toshiba company. SSD have many transistors. It has NAND-based flash memory, which is made up of floating gate transistors. This technique consists of two gates. One floating gate while another control gate. Different between solid disk drive and hard disk drive. Power draw, battery life. SSD uses less power. HDD needs a lot more power than an SSD. Cost. SSD is costly. HDD is much cheaper than SSD. Operating system boot time. SSD average boot-up time is 10 to 14 seconds. HDD average boot-up time is 40 to 45 seconds. File copy, writing speed. SSD copying speed varies from 200 MBPS to 550 MBPS. HDD copying speed varies from 50 Mbps to 120 Mbps. Magnetism affected. SSD is safe from any magnetism effect. Magnets have a significant effect on HDD. This can also wholly erase data. Speed of file opening. SSD open 40% more quickly than HDD. HDD is much slower than SSD. Failure rate. The failure rate of SSD is 2.0 million hours. The failure rate of HDD is 1. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.